gentleman closest to me is Igor Zubovskij. He is the managing director of Vostok Europe. And then further over to my left is Valentin Volodka. He is the president of the Volmax company, which is the maker of the Aviator brand Sturmansky lines that we bring in here all the time. And these are the two gentlemen who are responsible for the lion's share of the Russian watches we bring in. And without question, I would say they are the two leaders in the Russian watch industry today.
Let's get underway with our first watch, because I know you gentlemen have lots of material and things you wish to talk about, and I'm glad you chose to do it on our program, believe me. Let's begin with the, is it Mriya? Am I even close?
You're saying Mriya, and I keep saying that, but you're not like that A part, it's supposed to be, you say it.
Mriya, because it's Ukrainian word originally, because the plane was built near Kiev in Ukraine in Soviet time. And this Ukrainian word means dream in English. So it's not Mriya, it's Mriya.
Mriya. You leave the A out, you roll it.
Yes, to make a limited edition of watches, it was not traditional for Russian watch industry. We, together with Valentin, were first who started to do it. And it's really limited edition. If you see that limit is 999, it means that never in the world will find two same watches with the same number. It's impossible. It's under my strict control. I promise.
Oh no, we know.
Yes.
We know. And I've talked about, and Tim and I talk about that all the time on the show, the fact that these are true numbered limited editions. That's not just an affectation. They really are true numbered limited editions. Talk about this, Igor, is that of the two leading watch manufacturers, Valentin's company is kind of the successor to Polyat,
yes.
And your connection to Vostok. If you want to maybe talk about that a little bit.
Yes, Vostok Europe is based on production from Vostok factory from Chistopol. It's biggest watch manufacturer in Russia. And they have a long story, and we work with them. They make for us exclusive movements with special functions, and exclusively for Vostok Europe. And we, using their movements, we are making more our design, and design which is oriented for Western, the American market.
Now, was the idea of using an exclusive movement, that relationship, did that exist prior to you guys building for Western countries? Was that in the Russian market as well, where there was an exclusive relationship?
No, we sell our watches everywhere, worldwide. But they make, there is special team in Vostok factory, 15 watchmakers, and the director of this team is a constructor of movements. And the name of this constructor is Alexander Zaitsev. He's a young guy, but all these modifications were created by him. And especially for us,
only
by
for
our
Europe.
order, we gave them idea what to do, and he created.
And let me remind our viewers that the watches you're looking at right here, these colored K3s, are one of the few watches tonight that will be signed. The box will be signed by Igor Zubovskij, who's the managing director of Vostok Europe and is the leader of the team that put this watch together. So you're going to be getting it signed by the gentleman who designed and developed these watches with his team.
In fact, I have to tell you guys that right now there's already fewer than 30 of the. I believe these are the ones, and I hope I'm right on this. Is this the one that's named after the Moscow
metro station?
The metro. It is.
Underground palaces of Moscow.
Okay, tell us a bit about the underground palaces of Moscow. And the reason I'd like you to talk about it is, first of all, for those of you at home who don't know the term, what we're actually referring to is the subway system in Moscow. Now, we here in the United States, when we think about subway systems, we're thinking about something like you might find, for example, in New York or in other
Which
cities.
they saw when we were...
Okay, so you've seen, you just visited Manhattan. I consider them, I think, an efficient way to move people around, but I wouldn't describe it as a palace. Now, compare what you see in the USS.
It's a real palace. It was built in Stalin time, and everything what he built in his time, he tried to show advantages of Soviet system, and everything was to show to
Show,
all.
yeah.
Yes. So real palaces. Yes, it's true. It's really still very nice. Looks very nice. So.
And Craig, I know you.
I'm sorry. No comparison with Subway.
Oh,
no, and we know there's not, and
good thing.
Yeah, that's yes.
Now, Craig, I know you've, having had the chance to, you know a bit more what he's talking about visually. You've compared this actually to some of the movie theaters.
I think of it as like the old style movie theaters from the early 30s when you walk to, and it has actually there's a theater in Atlanta that happens to be in Atlanta,
Fox
Georgia,
Theater.
the Fox Theater. That style, that kind of Arabian Nights style, it's very yeah, it's just amazingly beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know until this moment they were literally modeled after palaces when they were built.
Sorry?
Modeled to look like palaces.
To look like palaces.
Yes.
That's,
It was an idea to make something from our slogan is Soviet techno design.
Right.
So we use not militaristic but peaceful examples from Soviet history. Not everything was bad. There were some good things in that time. So one of the examples it is Moscow Metro.
and that